What are some of the most powerful ancient archetypical traits that we can tap into for our modern lives?
Oh, that's a really rich topic. So, when we talk about powerful ancient archetypal traits, we're really diving into those timeless patterns or symbols that have shown up in myths and stories across cultures. And these archetypes can absolutely be tapped into in modern life. For example, there's the archetype of the hero, which is all about courage, resilience, stepping into challenges. There's the sage, which is about wisdom and learning. There's the lover, which is about connection and passion. And the creator, which is about innovation and bringing new things into the world. So if you want to tap into those, it's really about recognizing which archetype resonates with you and then intentionally bringing those qualities into your everyday life. It's kind of like channeling a bit of ancient wisdom into your modern journey.
What about the trickster? Why didn't you mention him?
Ah, you caught me. The trickster is a fantastic one and definitely deserves a mention. So, the trickster archetype is all about playfulness, breaking conventions, and using humor or mischief to shake things up. It's that archetype that reminds us not to take life too seriously and to find creative solutions by thinking outside the box. And in modern life, tapping into the trickster can be really powerful because it helps you stay flexible, laugh at challenges, and sometimes even turn problems into opportunities. So I'm glad you brought him up. He definitely adds a fun twist to the mix.
All right, so what would you say are some of the downfalls of tapping into these ancient archetypes?
Oh, that's a really insightful question, Chris. So, just like anything powerful, tapping into these ancient archetypes can have its challenges or pitfalls. For instance, if someone gets really deep into the hero archetype, they might feel like they always have to be the one saving the day, which can lead to burnout or feel like they can't ask for help. Or if someone leans too heavily into the trickster, they might risk creating a little too much chaos and maybe not having enough stability. So it's all about balance. These archetypes are like tools in the toolkit, and the key is to use them in a way that enhances your life without letting any one archetype take over too much. It's kind of about staying aware and keeping things in harmony.
All right, so is there any way you could give me a step-by-step guide to integrating multiple archetypes into my life?
Absolutely. I'd love to give you a kind of step-by-step approach. So let's say you want to weave a few different archetypes into your life, maybe the hero, the sage, and the trickster, for example. Step one would be just to pick a few archetypes that resonate with you and really get to know them. Spend a little time learning about what qualities each one embodies and how they show up in stories or myths. Step two would be to set an intention for each archetype. So maybe you decide, okay, in this area of my life, I'm going to channel the hero and be courageous. In another area, I'll bring in the sage and focus on wisdom. And in moments where I need a little levity, I'll let the trickster come out and play. Step three is to integrate them gradually. You don't have to do it all at once. Just pick small situations where you can embody one archetype at a time. And finally, reflect on how it feels and adjust as you go. It's all about experimenting and finding a blend that works uniquely for you. So have fun with it.
So, is it true that each archetype has a light version of it and a shadow version?
Yes, absolutely, and that's such a great point. Pretty much every archetype has both a light side and a shadow side. The light side is all those positive, constructive qualities that we usually think of first, and the shadow side is kind of the flip side of the coin. It's the part of the archetype that can get a little tricky if it's left unbalanced. So, for example, the hero in its light form is courageous and inspiring, but in its shadow form, it might become arrogant or feel like it has to do everything alone. The trickster's light side is playful and creative, but its shadow side might be a little too chaotic or disruptive. So acknowledging both sides is really helpful because it lets you work with the archetype in a balanced way. And it's kind of fun to explore both the light and the shadow.